Hey, what's happening, guys? I left off in my Bible study around Genesis, about Genesis chapter 30 or something like that. I was getting kind of stumped. It's really hard to try to discuss these things, so I've had to think about it for a while. And so it's a lot about perspective, and the new way of thinking in this world is going to help us out a lot too, because the way things are rolling. And I'm going to show you guys what I think happened as far as what people's perspective were when they were going through the things, and because a lot of people have a violent way of thinking, and that's on the way out, and that stuff's going out the door now. So we all got to kind of work together to try to push this along a little bit. And so the Lord put on me in my Bible study today, so I decided to write it down. Because, usually, I know that sounds weird, the Lord put it on you or something crazy happened or something, but you guys you gotta really understand, once you read the Bible all the way through, it kind of, and understand it a lot more, it kind of helps you out a lot more. So, I'd feel terrible if I didn't express my own viewpoint on this and what I think happened, because a lot of people are just bad people and they have a bad way of thinking, and because of the way people read this book a long time ago and the way they took it, it makes a lot of bad things. People think that God accepts war and likes bad things and lets them happen, but they don't. He doesn't. He's helping us and training us and teaching us how to, get it right. And it's all in this book. You really got to get into it yourself. But anyway, so I left off in Genesis in my Bible study, and today the Lord showed me Galatians 4. So we'll go to Galatians 4 real quick. Okay, Galatians 4. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world. But when the fullness of the time was come, God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. And because ye are sons, God hath sent forth the Spirit of his Son into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father. Wherefore thou art no more a servant, but a son. And if a son, then an heir of God through Jesus Christ. Howbeit then, when ye knew not God, ye did service unto them which by nature are no gods. But now, after that ye have known God, or rather are known of God, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage? Ye observe days and months and times and years. I am afraid of you, lest I have bestowed upon you labor in vain. Brethren, I beseech you, be as I am, for I am as ye are. Ye have not injured me at all. Ye know how through infirmity of the flesh I preached the gospel unto you at the first. And my temptation, which was in my flesh, ye despised not, nor rejected, but received me as an angel of God, even as Christ Jesus. Where is then the blessedness ye spake of? For I bear you record that if it had been possible, ye would have plucked out your own eyes and have given them to me. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? They zealously affect you, but not well. Yea, they would exclude you, that ye might affect them. But it is good to be zealously affected always in a good thing, and not only when I am present with you. Now this is I think like the Apostle Paul talking or something like that, but when you really get into the Bible and you start understanding, you can trust what these apostles are saying. This book's holy, I promise you. And it all starts to make sense in your life, Like for me, I do outreach and stuff, and we have, relationships we have to, tend to, and the Bible, you have to look at the Bible from three different perspectives, basically. From the perspective of the relationships in your life and the perspective of what you need yourself. And then kind of try to understand what God might, want for you and what he's thinking, and it works out a lot better. Anyways, let's get into this. My little children, of whom I travail in birth again until Christ be formed in you. I desire to be present with you now, and to change my voice, for I stand in doubt of you. Tell me, ye that desire to be under the law, do ye not hear the law? And check that part. He's all talking about. He says, do you not hear the law? Check this out. For it is written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid, the other by a free woman. Now, in the old way of thinking, people are going to look at this like one of them people is bad and they didn't, they don't deserve something. And that just ain't right. I just had to get that out, because that's the reality of the situation. When people used to read the Bible, they would look at it from perspective of the way people used to think, how some people are better than others, and it's just terrible.